This day, the Russian military launched a missile strike on the city of Kremenchuk. The rocket hit a shopping center where there were more than 1,000 people at the time of explosion.
The Russian attack on Kremenchuk shopping center is one of the most daring terrorist acts in the history of Europe. It is a peaceful city, an ordinary shopping center, ordinary children, ordinary civilians. About 1,000 people were there before the air raid was announced. Fortunately, as far as we know, at this time many people managed to get out. But there were still people inside. Workers, some visitors. Only terrorists can strike missiles at such an object.
According to the head of Poltava Region Military Administration, Dmytro Lunin, the latest data indicates 18 people dead and at least 59 injured. The head of the Regional Military Administration also added that there would be more casualties. As soon as we heard the explosions and knew from the social networks about the explosions, we came here. The whole family. Now we're divided. 2 people in hospitals are now looking for our godmother, and I'm still here with the other girl standing and also waiting for at least some information. We dialed, there's a call, but no reply. She worked as a cleaner in this store and she just had a working day today. Employees of the State Emergency Service in Poltava region extinguished a fire with an area of 10,000 square meters. 115 rescuers, 18 units of equipment and 1 fire train worked to eliminate the fire.
All people from Poltava are involved. Law enforcement officers and doctors. Also the territorial defense, military men and other people. There are bodies there. We will disassemble this debris very carefully in order to find everybody because it is extremely important to us. I'm sure that this work will last up to 2 days.
The command of the Air Force of the Armed Forces of Ukraine reported that the Russians fired at Kremenchuk shopping center with X-22 missiles fired from long-range Tu-22 M3 bombers. The planes took off from Kharkiv airfield and launches were made from the Kursk region. This day, the head of Kharkiv Regional Military Administration, Oleg Senigubov, said that 5 people had died as a result of the shelling of Pivnichna Saltivka in Kharkiv. 22 people, including 5 children, were injured. A 10-year-old boy is in a critical condition in hospital. Doctors are fighting for his life. Data on the number of victims are updated. According to the head of the region, Russian shells hit the yards and streets, that is, exclusively civilian infrastructure. Mykolaiv Military Commandant's Office of Defense reported that the current day the Russian army fired at the city with cluster munitions from the Uragan rocket system of volley fire. Private yards, houses and a car were damaged. Ammunition also fell near a private transport stop. No information was received about the victims. This morning, the city of Kharkiv in the Kharkiv community in Mykolaiv region came under fire. There were hits on the territory of the city market, the building of the Palace of Culture and private sector, as well as direct hits on 2 residential buildings.
There are 3 dead and 6 wounded. A 6-year-old girl died. A 3-month-old baby in a coma. The Ministry of Emergencies is working to analyze the blockages. We are clarifying the details.
Among the injured are also children aged 13, 16 and 1. Due to the impact in some areas of the city, there is no water, gas, energy and internet. Serhiy Haidai, the head of LUHANSK Regional Military Administration, said that the Russians fired at people who were queuing for technical water from multiple rocket launchers. The shelling killed at least 8 people and injured 21 others. It is known that among the dead is a 14-year-old teenager. Another boy, born in 2008, was injured. 5 wounded after receiving medical care remained in Lysychansk. 16 were taken to hospital in Kramatorsk. The Russian army continues to destroy the city of Lysychansk. The head of Luhansk Regional Military Administration, Serhiy Haidai, reported about it on Telegram. According to him, the enemy purposefully fired on 3 pumping stations, destroyed bridges and a car tunnel that connected 2 separate parts of the city. This day, it became known about 2 more dead locals. One of the women died at Kramatorsk hospital, where she was taken 2 days ago. Another woman was found in Lysychansk without any signs of life. Fighting is currently underway between Vovchayarivka and the refinery plant. According to Serhiy Haidai, the Russians are trying to block the city in order to take over transport connection with Donetsk. Volunteers from one of the humanitarian centers in CHERKASY collect children's drawings and pass them on to Ukrainian soldiers. Everyone leaves them in a special mailbox. Volunteers receive correspondence once a week. An exception is made only for urgent sending of camouflage clothes, called kikimora, at the request of the military. We're sending a parcel for the boys to the armed forces, and I send camouflage clothes. Our military asks us to put children's drawings so that they know that they are awaited at home. Olga Prilutska examines all of them personally so that she says the boys do not have any surprises in the war. The letters they write are just extraordinary, incredible. So much soul is put into them, so much love, support, gratitude to our guys. Honestly, I'm waiting for them the most, because this is the most thrilling and inspiring moment. And as our girls say, the main thing here, when you look at these pictures, is not to cry. Volunteer Katerina Gruzanenko says that sometimes she doesn't even believe that the drawings were created by children, how serious and deep they are. The military keep these drawings, put them in a pocket to the heart, say that it is like a talisman for them. They know that it protects them. They strongly believe that children's drawings bring them good luck and success. Sometimes guys still ask for a drawing for their friends and ask us not to forget to put a picture. 750 letters and drawings from Cherkasy residents were sent to the front line with the necessary things during the 4 months of the humanitarian center's work, says the curator of the humanitarian center, Marina Harkava. The boys are extremely grateful, and they are always looking for news from children, especially from parents, from women. There's a great need for letters because they are waiting for them very much. So please write letters. They are as important to them as provisions and means of protection. A word of support from the city where they live is very important for them.